Hey friends, it is finally time for a new Etsy launch. I'm super duper excited. I only have a few items here, so it's not a super big launch, but the video might be a little bit longer if I decide to get chatty. So we're gonna jump right in. It has been so long since I've had a launch. In fact, I checked my videos and I have not had an Etsy launch since February. Whew, so that's a long time. It's just honestly been a struggle for me to time manage and come up with new items, and yeah, so I'm super excited to be getting a couple new things out to you. We have some scratch offs, we have a savings challenge book, and a fun new game. So I hope you like everything. Let's start off by showing you the brand new freebies for summer. As usual, there are 12 different designs here. You will get one of these. I just show you on the full sheet so that you can see, all the designs. But you will get one of these in each order along with your little freebie sticker. So if you make multiple orders throughout the summer, you won't necessarily be getting the same freebie all the time. This just gives you a chance to get some different ones. So you'll get a little freebie scratch off, super duper cute for summertime. And these will go, I do have a couple spring ones left that I'm going to use up, but once those are gone, I will start these, and then these will go until probably like end of August, early September for fall. Wow. Can't even believe I'm saying fall right now. So those are your little freebies for summer. And then first we're going to look at the scratch offs. So the first one I have here is this adorable little coin. Now this was an exclusive in my shop. You couldn't order this. This was something I included for free a couple months back with an order over a certain amount. But I thought I would put it in the shop now in case anybody wanted to order it. Look how adorable. And it's only $30. So as with pretty much all of my cutouts, super low income, super doable. And this is not a set. This is just the one. Although as I'm saying that, now I feel like I should have done a set. But this is just a single scratch off. So the listing will be there for this one. Again, just a single scratch off. So that's that. Next, we have a reading set or books. I guess I'm going to call these books scratch offs. So we have your little mug of coffee here on your book. And I did forget to put the amount on here, but I think this one is $25. Again, with all of my cutouts, I pretty much like to keep them super duper low so that, it doesn't take forever to complete them and so that the numbers aren't super high. Then you have this little lineup of books. This one is $37. And then last but not least, you have this one for $27. So $25, $27, and then $37. Again, pretty low income. With all my sets, you can choose one individual scratch off, or you can choose, the whole set. So just make your selection in the drop down there. So those are the book scratch offs. And then we have the plants. And I mean, you guys know the cuteness. I can't even. So this one is $40. And then we have this one for 25 plus. The plus means there's something other than just a dollar amount under one of these or some of these. And then this one's 30. So cute. So 25 plus, 30, and then 40. Those are the plants. Again, choose one or choose the bundle. Okay, next we have a new savings challenge book. Let me tell you something. This book, I have been working on this book forever, like probably over a year. This book started out as a 2025 and 2025 book, and I just never got it finished. And then I kind of changed it lots of times, but It is an 80s themed savings challenge book. It's called 80 times 8. So this book is going to save you $640, 80 times 8, okay, and it's 80s themed. This book will be available laminated or non-laminated. This is the non-laminated version that you're seeing here. And of course, I'm going to take you through each challenge, but all the challenges are single-sided, so the backs, of each page are plain white. And yes, super duper 80s themed, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So let's take you through it real quick here. Okay, so the first page is the awesome cassette tapes. Again, this is 80s themed, and you'll see there's like some awesome technology in here. So these are all like popular songs. So this one's $55 total. The number of the song here on the cassette, that's how much you save. So 7, Tainted Love, you would save $7. $9 for Beat It, $4 for Living on a Prayer, and so on. I love this page. Love how it turned out. I think it's super duper cute. So that's $55. Then we have a simple scratch off here for $52. The amounts are 1 through 6. I believe all the scratch off pages tell you the amounts. Okay, next another scratch off. This one totals 50 and the amounts are 1 through 7. And this is that really high tech technology that I was telling you about. So this is a $60 challenge, and we have lots of popular tech from the 80s, $5, $10, or $15 for each of these. And so, you just kind of cross them off as you save. This one is a total of $81. This would be a good catch-all. It's just 1s, 2s, and 3s. So if you have a certain amount of money that you're using for this book and then you just have a few dollars left, maybe you don't want to scratch or whatever, this is a good catch-all. Next, $58, 1 through 6. Then we have $78 here on our Rubik's Cube. Again, this is another good catch-all. There are a few 5s and 10s, but mostly 1s. So if you, just have $1 or $2 left over, you can come to this page. Oh, this is giving me all the nostalgic vibes. $45 here. This is just a color-in challenge. Looks like amounts 1 through 5. Another scratch off, this is $33 and the amounts are 1 through 5. And roller skates, who doesn't love a good night at the skating rink? This one's $73, amounts are 1 through 6. And last but not least, the 80s hair. This one's a total of $55. Again, just a cross off or a color in. You can color in the hair. 5s, 10s, and 15s. And that is it. Again, this book will be available in laminated or non-laminated, so you can choose whichever one you'd like. And then if you also want to grab the dashboard, this is it. Obviously, this is not laminated, but as with all my dashboards, they will be, cut out and laminated. I just didn't get a chance to, so there's the dashboard for that. And I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. As I said, it has been in the works for absolutely ever. I contemplated having it sent to the print shop and bound that way. I contemplated making it a smaller book, and in the end, this is how it turned out, and I absolutely love it. So let me know what you think. Okay, last but not least, we have a new game. So I guess this video is going to be pretty short. Okay, so you guys know, if you've been here for a while and you've seen my Etsy drops and my Etsy items, you guys know that I have a lot of shopping themed games, and we have a new one here today. So this game is a savings supermarket, and it's a fun little spin on a board game. Okay, so this is your shop where you're going to buy all your savings challenges. Move over, Etsy. So what you're going to do is you're going to start here on the shopping cart. You could save $1 if you want to start. If not, you just save $1 as you go around and you land on this space. And there are a few different types of spaces. The colored spaces are your like board game type savings challenges, and you are going to save based on the color. So before you start playing, right here, you're going to write your savings amounts. So maybe you want to save $10 for a pink space, $5 for a purple space, $1 for a green space, and then you're moving around your board. You land on green, you would save $1. Okay? It says purchase a savings game and save per color. Because remember, you're at this supermarket to purchase all of your savings challenges that you're going to use. So that's how you work the colored spaces. The next type of savings challenge that we like to do is a savings challenge binder, right? So for the savings challenge binder, you're just going to save the page number. So for example, right here, if you land on this, it says page 7, so you're going to save $7. This one says page 2, save $2. Okay, next we have roll and save. So if you purchase a roll and save, that's essentially just a roll again, so kind of a take another turn. If you want to save the amount that you roll also, you can, but essentially this is like a free space because you don't have to save anything. And then the last type of savings challenge here in our savings supermarket is a scratch off. So this one says purchase a scratch off and scratch the back. So when you turn this around, you have a scratch off all in one. Scratch me when you purchase a scratch off. You can pick any circle. The amounts are only 1 through 5, so pretty low. And this kind of gives you like a stopping point to this game. So a lot of the games I have, you just kind of play till you feel like stopping, which you can also do with this, of course. But if you want to kind of set a goal for yourself, maybe you want to play all the way through until you scratch off every single one. That kind of gives you an ending point. And of course, this is laminated, so it's reusable. If you scratch all of these and you want to play again, you can put new stickers and, you know, play again. So that's your scratch off. And then the last type of space on here is just a space that'll say save a dollar amount. So save $5, $8, $5, dollar, and so on. Okay, so that is the game, but there's more. So pretty simple, I think, pretty self-explanatory. You can set your budget here for the board game challenges. The scratch offs, again, 1 through 5, pretty low, some dollar amounts, and so on. But do you see the circles here? So I had this idea to create sort of a DIY game, and that's what these circles are here. These are actually Velcro. And so in addition to the game, you are going to get a little baggie, okay, with some extra game board spaces. Now, you're also going to get your little paper clip here, the magnetic one, just like Mega Money Mall and Mega Pet Superstore. You're going to get your little magnetic bookmark. So this, what you do is you just put this on whatever space you leave off on so that the next time you play the game, you know where you're going to start. Okay. And so, you know, you can kind of slide this around the board as you move, or you can just, you know, wait till the end and pop this on. This is just so you know where to start next time. The colors of the bookmarks do vary. I just pull a random one and, you know, you'll get a random color. So that's what that's for. And then you get your extra game board spaces. So there are 6 Velcro spots in here, but you're getting 7 pieces. So if you like the game as it is, don't switch out any of the spaces, but maybe you want to make it a little extra fun for yourself, maybe a little extra spicy. Maybe you don't like some of these spaces. That's what these are for. So these are, once again, little extra game board spaces, if I could get them out of the bag here. And they're all different. So This one says save the first letter in your name. You can do your first name, you can do your last name. Example, A is $1, Z is 26. It just goes by the letter of the alphabet. Okay. This one, back 3 spaces. And these are laminated, you know, so they're pretty durable as well. This is a blank space. So you can write whatever you want on this. Maybe you want to write, I don't know, save a digit in your phone number, save $25, you know, roll again, whatever you want to do for this. That is a blank space. You can write whatever. It's a very small, you know, little piece here. So I recommend trying to use something with a more fine point. Don't try to use like a big fat Sharpie or anything. But there you go. That's a create your own. You have a skip or double space, roll a die and save, a $10 space, and then this is just an extra green space because there's only one on the board. And so you can pick and choose any or all, well, not all, because there's 7 and there's only 6 Velcro spots here. Any of these, none of these, when you play, this is how you're going to customize your game board. So all of these have the little piece on the back, and what you do is you just stick them on wherever you want them. Okay, I love this idea. This is so fun. This is just going to level up your game and let you customize it, you know, even further. Besides just picking your savings amounts, you can customize it even further. So now you basically have kind of a whole new game because you have different spaces here. Okay, and again, they are Velcro, so you know they're not going to fall off. They're not going to be like super sturdy if you throw this game across the room or anything, but are you really doing that with your savings challenges? I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Again, you get these 7 little extra spaces and you don't have to use them. Once again, you choose what you want to use. Okay, and then you get your bookmark. That is what comes with the game, but there's more. So if you want to add on your little dashboard, here is that. Again, it matches. This is an add-on. It will be available in the drop-down. And the last thing that you can add on, it's not necessary to play the game. With this game, you just roll a die or whatever to move around the board. Again, you just continually move around the board till you decide you're done with the game, or till you finish all of your scratch offs on the back. But if you want to level up the fun, you can also add on this fun spinner. So this is this spinner has multiple purposes. Okay, so the black ring here, as you can see, has numbers. If you don't want to roll a die, if you want to spin the spinner instead, you can use this for how many spaces to move. Okay, between 1 and 5 spaces. That's what the black ring is for. It says use the numbers in the black ring instead of rolling a die. The colored spaces here are for extra savings. So let's say I spin my spinner. I go 3. Let's say I'm here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to roll again, or in this case, spin again. But I also landed on this, page 4. So I'm going to save $4 extra. This one says scratch the back, so I'm going to scratch another scratch off on the back, move to any purple space on the board, okay, take another turn. So when I'm finished with the turn that I had, I'm going to take another turn, save $2, page 2 and 3, so save $5 essentially, scratch 2 circles on the back, save the amount for the purple game board space. And what that means is however much you decided here to save for purple, you're going to save that. Go back to start and then save $6. So this is a way to save more. So let's play this out. I'm spinning my spinner. I got 3. I don't want to use that as an example. I want to go again. I keep spinning 3. Okay, so this I spun 2 and it was this purple space. So I'm gonna go 2, I'm at start, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna save $7 here unless I have this space switched out. I'm gonna save $7, and then if I wanna do the extra savings, it says save the amount for the purple game board space. So I'm gonna save $7 plus whatever I designated for the purple space. Again, this has dual uses. You could use it just as a spinner to see how many spaces to move. You can use it just for the extra savings in the middle if you want to roll a die and then spin this to see what you're going to save. That landed on page 4, so I'd save $4. Or you could do both. So spin it, you know, move the number of spaces and do whatever it says here. So essentially you're saving more because you're doing whatever it says on the spinner and also doing whatever it says on the space. I hope that makes sense. Again, this is an add-on. It does not come with the game. It's just if you want to bump up the fun, bump up the savings, and if you want a spinner to tell you how many spaces to move. So that is the final item. I hope you like it. I'm very excited about this idea, and yeah, I think it came out super duper cute. So that is everything, my friends. Let me know what you think. As usual, I'm gonna put everything here on the screen like I tend to do. It's not much. Again, it is a smaller launch, but I think it's still a pretty good one. Like I said, let me know what you think below. What's your favorite item? Will you be picking anything up? I'm super excited to chat with you in the comments, and thank you so much for all of your support. None of this would be possible without you all supporting my YouTube channel, my Etsy shop. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, whether you buy, you know, anything in the shop or not. I'm just so grateful that you are here. Thank you for sticking with me, watching till the end of the video. I hope you love the new items. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this, they should be already up in the shop, so feel free to go check them out. And yes, I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.